All right, morning. It's Friday once again. Full week's passed. I think we posted a video, so it's time to do her again. We are on. What the fuck are we on? Back day. Going nice and early. It's just before 8 right now. It's just early for me to train. There's a lot going on today, so I'm gonna knock it out, get it out of the way, and carry on with my life. So hopefully it'll be nice and dead in the gym, so we can do a really good holy shit, stop, back video for you guys. Because the last couple of videos have been not really full training, just top sets and shit like that. So who knows? We'll see what happens. The bulk right now is going shit. It's going to shit. There's a lot of factors into this, I think. It's been a stressful week. With work was crazy. I mean, work's always crazy, but just seemed to be a little over the top this week. There's lots going on outside of my gym. That is taking a lot of my attention right now too, which is adding a ton of stress. So hopefully once that starts to clear up, things will get a bit better. I was all the way up to 236 or 238 or something a couple weeks ago, and I'm down to about 8 pounds down. My food, so normally when I start to pause or plateau, that's phase 2, I gotta start pumping more food into me. This time I'm trying to go a lot leaner. Like, I was probably 20 to 30 pounds heavier than, that I should have been, I guess, in a way. I probably had, you better not fucking go, lady. I had about probably 50 to lose on the last cut, and I think I dropped 30, whatever, I don't know what it was. But, I'm trying to keep it tighter and whatnot this time, which it's working, and it was working really good. And I knew it was going to be time quick that things had to change and the food was going to have to go up. But it was just moving so great, I didn't have to do anything. And that was actually up to, I believe, last week. And then it kind of just fell apart and stopped. Now, factors into this. I need a break from the gym. That's number one. And I know I talked about this in past videos where it's like, I know my body, and you need a break when your body tells you you need a break. Well, this will be day 12 straight, I think. And normally I can take it a little longer than that. And I think that it's time for a couple days off. So I'm going to do that, see what happens. Number 2, I've had zero appetite. I've been forcing food down, like literally from breakfast to supper. I haven't been able to. I've just had no appetite. Normally I'm hungry all the time. I'll eat in the morning, go to the gym. I'll have a couple meals kind of before the gym. One little guy and one big guy. And then head off, train. And then normally, when I'm training, I'm already hungry again. So, the body's working. Now it's like, I gotta remind myself to have breakfast, which is unfucking heard of when I'm working, because I'm normally dying by the time I eat the big meal at 8 a.m. Now it's like, hey, did you eat? Shit. So, I haven't had much of an appetite. My stress is fucking through the roof. So all this, guys, plays a huge factor in your body. I adapt quick most of the time, especially diet-wise. I can drop fast. My body responds pretty darn good most of the time. But when these other factors come into play, you know, it's out of your control. Oh my God, is it busy? I think I went the wrong way. Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. So yeah, man, there's a lot of factors that go into this shit, and just give me a sec. This is crazy. This traffic's all backed up here. So you just gotta go with the flow and adapt to it to get everything moving again, and it will. I mean, I guarantee you I'll come back after a couple days off and I'll be back up to where I was last week. It's just shitty that you lost a whole week of progress, pretty much. You kind of went backwards. It's one thing to stall off, but it's another to just start going backwards and dropping a lot of weight. And 8 pounds in the last week, it's quite a lot of weight. So, but I could probably put on 5 easily in the next couple days. I guarantee you I should be back to where we were, where I started at the end of last week. What else is going on? Not too much. Besides work and training, the long weekends here. So it's time to get out of town and take a holiday from life. It's getting to the point here where I haven't taken a holiday yet for, God damn it, I bet you, well, I took one last summer for a couple of weeks at the lake, so I guess last year for 2 weeks, but I haven't taken a real holiday in probably 5-6 years because of COVID and all that other crap, that made up shit that goes along with it. Oh my God, this traffic. It's just crazy. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna train back. I don't know what we're doing. I know what we're doing. I know we're focusing on a lot of lower back stuff today. And we're gonna switch it up, I think. Keep it different. And go from there. I'm gonna do the same stuff I normally do for my lower back, but it's gonna be starting and stopping in different places. We'll see how much strength I have. My strength seems great, even with how things have gone this last week. My strength's good. It's just everything else around it. So should be good. I'm gonna end it here, and then we'll see you guys inside. Alrighty, so we're getting warmed up on this guy. This is different. I don't really warm up on this sort of thing, so we get warm on here, get as much blood into the muscle, and go from there. So yeah, that's how we do it to get warm. A couple feeder sets in there. No stretching, just pump blood into it and go from there. So hot this jump. Holy shit. Like, just one movement and we're sweating already. Now we'll do the same thing with a bit more weight. It's a heavy machine, very heavy. So, we'll take a set here. Do another set. This will be a working set. Probably won't get 10 in, I'm guessing. Let's take a break for a second. I don't know why this just started by itself. It's kind of odd. But I'm resting still. Why does it keep doing this? It just keeps turning back on by itself. What the fuck? Alright, I turned that one on myself. Can we do a working set? And then I have a story for you guys. See that guy right over here? Right there. We had some fun once in a different gym. I'll tell you later. Not happy with that. I didn't have a grip on that thing. It was all fucking fingers. It's like this. I couldn't grip it. We're doing that again. Fuck that. Alright, last one. Get a good grip on this motherfucker. Look at that stretch. No grip again. No grip. I don't know why it's slipping so fucking much. It's like it turns in my hands. But whatever. Okay, those are done. Moving on. Alright, we're gonna do some T-bar rows. Same thing. Couple feeders. We'll do a back off at the end on the working set. hard to breathe. Whew. Probably gonna leave the weight there. Maybe. Or maybe we'll go up. 25. I don't think I can do 4 plates. For a good set, unless it's like 6 fucking reps. I'll think about it. Alright, last one, working set. We're gonna do a back off with it. Yeah. Not much I can say. Let's skip leg day. I can't breathe. For me, it's not the weight on that, it's how hard it is to breathe. That's what gets you. Sucks. Okay, on to the next. Oh. All right. We're gonna do some rows. God, I'm tired. It's sweaty. So I did take up those little 5-pounders that are stuck on the top of the stack because I'm too lazy to put my hand between the thing and push it all the way to the top. So I never really use them, so they're on there. They make no difference to me. So we're gonna do some rowing. Feet up at an angle. It's just going to hit more lower lat for me and pull right into my midsection. It's lower lat, mid back, that sort of thing. So that's why I choose it. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about this guy. Epic story. Oh no, I lost my hand. No, I didn't. Forte's the narrow one because you don't want to work your other lats. You know, the narrow grip handle, not the real wide one. I'm trying to stay away from my outer lat, so that's why I go with this way. Take a little bit of a break here. All right. Just got one thing I gotta say. I'm listening to Eminem right now, the new album. Eminem's the fucking GOAT. Okay? He's the fucking GOAT. I'm hearing lots of shit from the youth movement. Kids that have no fucking clue what this world is made of or about. Complaining, saying he sucks. They don't like his music. Want him canceled. Guys, you can't cancel the GOAT. He's uncancelable. He'll just make a song about you, making fun of you, make you cry even fucking more. So we grew up to that shit. That's who he is. And that's the music he makes. And it might be childish, insult a lot of people. But there's a reason for it, I guess. And plus, this is good fucking music, so you take offense to that stuff. You're gonna have a hard fucking life, guys. We've been listening to this shit for fucking 15 years, right? So, or longer. So, it's fucking amazing. Okay, we're doing one more, maybe 2 more sets up here. Oh yeah, 235. I don't know yet if that's good or not. From here, it's not bad, I guess. You notice I try not to rock my upper body. I always with rowing and anything back. I always try to keep it still. I know some people, even pros, will get a little bit of movement as they're coming in and whatnot. I'm not saying it's wrong for those guys. It works for them. But I would always just suggest bringing the weight to your body instead of getting momentum to bring it to your body. But to each their own. If it's working for him. I mean, there's some pretty sloppy movies out there. With some pretty big boys, big girls that move that way. So can't really take that away from me. Alright. We're going to save the worst exercise for the end. So I'm going to do some bent over row on the Smith machine, but it's being used. So we're going to do it on this guy. That's fucking hard. I don't know if I like that. So I hate bent over rows to begin with, but I've never done them on this Nautilus machine. It's not. It's fucking heavy. That's fine. I'll do it again. You gotta do the shit you hate, right? That's a terrible exercise to the end. On that machine. Fuck. Oh, that's gnarly. I would do one more and then I'm fucking done. Last one. Then I'm everything on here. Oh, I guess it started. I don't know why it's doing that. It's just turning on for no reason. Oh my god, it's hot in here. Rob Zombie. Okay, so that was back. I liked the first 3 movements. Whew. The 4th one, not a fan. Not just because of the weight, but just how it felt. So I didn't, I was in too deep at that point to be like, maybe I'll go into something else. I thought it would get better, and I just didn't like it. It didn't, I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of it. So, so yeah, we started with that, is that a hammer strength row? It might be. The one that, you pull upwards. So that's what we started with. 4 sets on there, I think. Oh no, 3. 4? 4. With no back off. Then did T-bar rows with the back off. Then I did those seated V-bar cable rows with the feet incline. The back off. And then we did those stupid fucking bent over rows, which sucked ass. And that was it. All in all, though, it was pretty good. I'm not feeling great about anything right now in the gym this week. I mean, shit's moving, but I think, like I said, it's time for a break, and it's gonna be much needed. So get the fuck out of my way. I always find it strange that when people come up to me and talk to me in the gym. Don't ask me why, okay? I know I'm not normal. I know I'm wired different. I keep to myself and train. So when people come up out of there and talk to me, I'm either like, what does this person want from me? Or, well, what's wrong with them? And it's really weird because if it's a guy, most of the time I'm just like, whatever. I kind of come across probably like a penis. If it's a girl, like today, I probably come off like scared. Because I'm like thrown off guard, right? This girl, I would say girl, I think she was, no offense you guys, but she was probably in her mid-20s when I was leaving. She just came up and made random chat about my training and how I move weight, and it was kind of awkward, and I was like thrown off guard. So I was kind of more along the lines of like, yeah, like a deer in the fucking headlight, right? Like, so I'm quite socially awkward that way. That's why I like to stay at home and at work and not go anywhere else. Okay. I'm gonna tell that story real quick and then get the fuck off here about that dude in the gym. Sorry, guys. So that guy pointed out in there, I don't know how he knows me, but he had a huge issue with me at one of the gyms I used to train at when COVID was happening. So the gym I was originally training at got shut down. Actually, they went bankrupt. Anytime Fitness. And it was a terrible gym ran by terrible fucking owners. Bottom line. It would have gone under sooner or later. So I ended up going over to, because I didn't like motion anymore at the time. I trained there forever and it was just the same shit all the time. And so I'm like, well, let's try this fucking Planet. No, I know a lot about gyms, right? And I know what Planet's about, and they're stupid, you know, it's a garbage gym. But I went there, and I've never been judged so hard in my life by a bunch of people that have no idea how to move a weight. You know, they were in there just fucking a bunch of Karens, just in people's business, not staying in their own lane. And I know COVID made people crazy, but this gym was over the top. Like, I've never been in a place where it doesn't celebrate people that train around the clock, right? This gym's designed for people that are, how do you explain it? Lazy, don't want to train, want a cheap membership so they don't have to show up. You know, that's not for the, you know, for most of them. Don't get me wrong, some people know what they're doing and go in there and train, have no problem. Trust me, like, that's true. But I'm talking about the older people in there. Anyway, this guy was in there one day. I have no idea who he is, but he kept fucking staring at me and staring at me and staring at me, and I'm like, whatever, fuck. And you know, like I just said, how awkward. I don't, like, what's wrong with this guy? So I wasn't, at the time, masks weren't mandatory to wear, but this gym wanted you to wear them when you were training only. You could have them down, I know, don't get me going. You could have them down while you're walking around, but you had to have them up while you're training, right? So I'm like, no, I'm not wearing a mask while I'm working out. Like, it's not law. This is your gym rule. So I would fucking have it wherever the fuck I had it, and I'd pop it on, and you know what I mean? It was stupid, right? Don't get me started. So I was between sets. I was doing leg extensions, I believe, and this clown was about 2 rows of equipment in front of me. And he kept looking back at me too, like he's being a fucking idiot. So I'm just sitting there. My mask was probably here, which at that time too, following their rules, I wasn't training, so I had it down. He fucking turns. I had my earbuds in at the time. He turns and says something to me. Like, turns right around in his chair. It says something to me, and I'm like, huh? So I pull, and I'm done. At this point, I'm done with this fucking guy. So I pull my headphones down, and I'm like, what'd you say? And he fucking mumbles something like, put your mask up, or he was all concerned about my mask. Okay. Meanwhile, this guy's been walking around wiping his face with a wet paper towel and sanitizing equipment, spraying it off and using that piece of towel. And I'm like, why don't you fucking worry about yourself? You're the fucking idiot walking around wiping your sweat on all the equipment. You're worried about my fucking mask? Well, he blows a gasket. Like, this guy's like, I don't know how old he is, 85. I could have snapped him with my finger if I wanted to. He gets up and he starts fucking yelling at me, like yelling, screaming at me. You know, you're just here to steal clients, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what on the fuck are you talking about? So I get off my equipment and I start beelining it for him. The manager, the desk is over to the left. He hops over the desk. All I see are old people fucking scattering across the gym. I just get right up to him and the fucking manager gets between us. And I'm like, you got anything you want to fucking say, buddy? I'm right fucking here. He's like, go fuck yourself. I go, you go, like, and we just went off. Like, they took him in the next room and, or into the room wherever they have tanning and all that stupid shit. And they sit him down, and I'm like, what? People are coming up to me like, what? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I'm like, but whatever. The manager comes out and he says to me, he goes, oh, sorry, man. We've had lots of problems with this guy. We think he's got some sort of mental illness. But he's done it to a lot of other members. And I'm like, and why is he in your gym? And he's like, well, he's been warned. I go, okay, fine. I go, is he getting kicked out now? Because he's already been warned. And the guy's like, well, you know, we'll have to talk about it with headquarters. And I'm like, well, you've been warned now. I said, if this happens again, I'll knock him the fuck out in your gym. And he looks at me and I go, I'm not joking. You've warned him already. I'm warning you now. You're not doing anything about this. I'm not putting up with that shit. I go, especially in this gym. Like, so they don't kick him out. The next day, I hear that he's in there harassing people again in the morning. And at this time, it's a different person working. So there's an older lady. So I get a text from somebody in the gym, and they're like, he's back, and he's harassing everybody. I'm like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm just leaving my gym right now. So I'm getting there, and he's biking down Preston, and he sees my truck driving towards the gym. He's leaving, because I have Rhino's Fitness written all over it. And he starts giving me the finger on Preston. So I basically stopped my truck, and I'm like, you know where I'll be in 10 minutes, buddy. Long story short, he never came back. I went inside and I found out that the other lady that was working, who's probably 75 years old, threw him out and basically had to manhandle him out the door. Long story short, that's the second time I've seen him in there. I don't know, maybe he is got mental illness and he doesn't remember or anything. I don't bring it up because I don't even know how it happened or why it happened. I don't care. But again, I will handle it if I have to handle it. And mental illness doesn't give you the right to do things to other people just because you have it. It just doesn't. I mean, we've all got issues. I know myself. It doesn't give me the right, if I'm pissed off or have anxiety or whatever the case may be, I don't have the right to get pissy with people and start being a dick, even though I do it all the time. Or I'm used to do it. I'm trying not to do it as much anymore. I'm really trying, but it's hard. But I don't go off like that. Like, I'm short with people and I'm rude and I can be an asshole. But I don't fucking yell at people that I don't know and scream and have a hissy fit and threaten them. You know, that's a whole different ballgame. So, prepared to get injured if you're doing that to the wrong person. And it doesn't matter what your excuse is, you just don't have a right to do it. And you will be probably taught a lesson by somebody. So, that's kind of the story. So, it was funny to see him in there. Again, I don't care. I can work out. I got a short memory now, and I can forget things. Like, that was a long fucking time ago. I think he does know, because he probably looked at me 27 times while we were in there. Or every time I got up from a movement, he was just standing there staring at me. So, or not staring, but you know what I mean? Like, not standing there. You could see him. He's keeping an eye on me. So, unless he's gonna fucking get mad at me for something else, but who fucking knows? So, that's the video. Hope everybody has a good long weekend. I'm going to try to relax this weekend, take some deep breaths, come down from this week, and then fire it up again next week. So, have a good one.